Hi, and welcome to the first and maybe only episode of Off the Cuff Healthy Cooking with Craig. I'm Craig. Back on September 8th, 2016, I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic. I immediately changed how I eat. Basically, every single day, my goals are to stay at 1,600 calories or less per day and 130 or less grams of carbs per day. So far, it's working. I've posted a lot of the food I make, and people have been asking. So I decided, why not? Try and make a video. I mean, hell, everybody's doing it. Another thing I use quite a lot is my hands, for some reason. Don't know why. A lot of things I use quite a lot is my air fryers. Yeah, I started off with one, loved it so much, now I have two. Today's meal is going to be oatmeal, crusted, boneless chicken breast, air fried, and also steak fries, air fried. I'll show you step by step. It's really easy. I don't do anything special here. I'm not a trained cook. I'm barely even a trained Batman. I do some cool things, and I hope you like it. If not, this will be the only episode. Okay, here's what you're going to need to make today's meal. Chicken breast, boneless, frozen or fresh. Mine happens to be frozen. 1 egg. 1 cup of regular Quaker oatmeal. A baked potato, any size you like. And some olive oil. That's honestly all you need to make today's dish. Okay, now as far as the chicken goes, if it's fresh, you don't have to do this step. But with me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to defrost it. Now, you could leave it out in I don't know, dip it in cold water or keep it in your refrigerator. But for me, this works a lot faster in the microwave. I shall demonstrate. Okay, now my chicken here, it weighs about 11 ounces, so I'm going to defrost it in the microwave. I mean, yeah, you can, like I said, you can do it in the refrigerator or whatever, but this is faster for me. Now, my microwave has a setting where you use actual ounces. So, weight defrost. Now, yes, it's 11 ounces, but with my microwave, I have to add a little bit more. So I'll say 14 ounces. Now, in 7 minutes, it will be completely defrosted. I'm not going to wait all that time. What I'm going to do is start doing other stuff. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Quaker oats in the food processor and make it into a powder. And basically, you just need a measuring cup. I use 1 cup. I don't use it all. Probably use more, like a half a cup, which is about 75 calories if you use it all. But it's awfully good. I'll show you. Okay, so while the chicken is defrosting, this is 1 cup of oatmeal. And this is what it looks like. And you're just going to put it right in here. There you go. And just make sure it's all in there. Place the top on. Okay, one of the coolest things about this is it's my mom's old food processor. It's literally about 40 years old. And they don't make things like they used to. This is one of the quietest and coolest food processors you'll ever see. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Remember, if you do that, you're ruining everything. I've now poured my ground oatmeal into a plate, and if you notice, it has kind of a consistency like, I don't know, some rough sand, but it's really good. It makes a really delicious coating. Now, I don't really put anything with it, but you can put some kosher salt in there, maybe some garlic powder if you want to add some flavor. Me, I go plain and simple. Now it's time. I really should get a cameraman. Now it's time to beat the egg. That all new game show! Duh. Okay, here we go. Just basically take the egg, empty contents into bowl. Dispose of the shell. Now beat the hell out of it. Oh yeah. You want that golden goodness. Just like if you were scrambling eggs, making an omelet, feeding it to your neighbor. Don't do that, then get salmonella. Anyway, just beat it up because this is going to be your egg wash, what you're going to dip your chicken breast into when it's done. Hey, speaking of chicken breast, the microwave's off. Chicken defrosted. Yeah, it did a good job. Now I get my mom's mallet. Like so. You want to thin the chicken out so it cooks a little bit better and more evenly and makes it easier overall. So you just just start pounding it. Like this. I mean, you really get into it. Yeah. Yeah. Parking ticket. It's 107 degrees. I'm gonna need another piece of chicken. This one is obliterated. Okay, well the chicken is now defrosted and it's been pounded properly, not put out of existence. And now I'm going to bread it, and I will show you how to do that. I simply remove my chicken out of the protective bag, and now I douse it liberally, and you're gonna spill some, but you know, get ready to clean that up, in the egg wash. So once it's covered with egg, put it in the oatmeal mix, and I just kind of turn it over and over, make sure that all the areas of the chicken get coated. Doesn't have to get coated completely. It really doesn't. There you go. And it's gonna look kind of like this. It's kind of look a little, it looks like it was caught in a snowstorm. An oatmeal snowstorm. That's exactly what it looks like. Here's a close-up view of it. Yeah, it looks like chicken on the moon. Anyway, from here, you take the chicken breasts, and I put it on some aluminum foil. I used to call it tin foil until I realized that we haven't used tin since 1932. Or actually since the Wizard of Oz. And I'm going to cover it and put it in the refrigerator till it's ready to cook. Now we work on our potato. I'm doing this so I don't have to turn the camera around. Hey, watch this. Ordinarily, I would wash potato. But since I'm peeling it to make French fries, and I'm not making French fries with the skin on it, I won't need this. Sorry. Basically, I like to keep this little strainer in here. It really helps keep the sink a little bit cleaner. And when you peel the potato, something catches it. You have to rinse it out after it's done, but it's not major. Oh, there was a couple of stray pieces. That's okay. Now, a lot of people like to make their French fries with skin on. There's a lot of nutrition in the skin. And that does have some merit. I happen to like my French fries the classic way. Really, really good. Okay, now I'm going to make French fries. Now, I do have a machine where I can cut this potato in half and make French fries. I prefer to make them myself. I like to make kind of like steak fries. Pretty easy, just cut it in half. Cut it in half again, and try to make as much noise with this pan as you possibly can. Okay. Sorry, no retakes, no budget. And we cut it like that. I am going to move it out of the way. Now, the way to make fries is take a half like this and cut it. I don't know, 1/4 inch thick, 8, I don't know. It's just to taste it. Don't make it too thick because this is going to go in the air fryer and you don't want to cook it for 75 minutes. Thanks to the magic of editing, they are cut. One other step. I take some olive oil. Doesn't have to be Goya. Goya. Oh boy. Doesn't have to be Goya. It can be any olive oil you like, but olive oil tends to work the best. Now, I had a friend of mine who said peanut oil is good. It's higher in calories, but basically he meant that for frying. We are frying this, but this is just to give them some, I don't know, it's just better, and it's recommended that when you do air fries in the fryer, use about a tablespoon. Use whatever oil you like. I prefer olive oil. So once like this, now you get kind of down and dirty, and you kind of mix all of the olive oil onto the fries. I like saying that, olive oil. Olive. Yes, I like it very much. And it's okay to leave this. Well, there's a runaway. It's always cool to leave them in the refrigerator. They will get a little discolored, but that's okay. As long as they're cool, it's going to be fine. And actually, I found if you leave them in the refrigerator for like an hour, they tend to cook better. So there you go. Okay, now we're ready to put that in the refrigerator. Next up, cooking. Okay, now it's time to cook. Now, I've had the French fries in the refrigerator for about an hour and a half or so. They get a little bit darker, but that's okay. That's just oxidation. As long as they're cool, you're fine. Now it's time to show you the air fryers. Okay, here are the air fryers that I talked so much about. This is the first one I got. This is the Emerald Lagasse brand. and it's a 3.5 quart. I love it so much. I got this one. This is the bigger one. You see this on TV all the time. This is the Air Fryer XL. It's a 5.3 quart. So basically, the French fries take a little bit longer and they need more space to cook. So I'm cooking them in this one. Already have them in the can here, or in the pan. There you go. There's the fries in there. You want to spread them out as much as you can. Now they're going to take about 25 minutes to cook. The chicken's going to take 20, so I'm going to give this a head start. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this at 400 for 5 minutes, like this. So first 400, and then 5 minutes. There we go. Now when that goes off, I'm going to start the chicken. And then I'll explain what we're going to do with this. Pretty easy. Okay, the first 5 minutes of the French fries is just about to time out. Should be beeping any second. There you go. So the first 5 minutes is done. I really can't see much on them, but here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake it up a little bit. I'm going to put it back in. I'm not going to start it just yet because now I want to start the chicken. So here we go. I still have the chicken wrapped up here. I'm going to take some of this vegetable cooking spray and spray it in here. That's just so it doesn't stick. Then I want to bring the chicken over. Now this is going to be done at 360. Okay. Chicken's going to go in here. Very good. Now this is a little bit of a different setup with this. 360 is right there. There you go. And I'm going to put this for 20 minutes. There we go. Now the fries need 20 more minutes. So I'm doing 10 more minutes with this one. I know my camera work is terrible. Thanks for forgetting. 400. 10 minutes. Okay. Now they're both going. When this is 10 minutes, I'm going to pull it out, shake it, put it in for another 10. They should be done. This should be done. Soup's on. Okay, our French fries are now halfway done. I'm not going to touch them yet. I forgot something with the chicken. You should turn it over after 10 minutes. So I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to just flip the chicken on the other side and put it back in, and it will automatically restart. And as far as the fries go, we're going to pull it out. You can see they are cooking quite nicely. I'm going to shake it up, bounce them around a little bit, put them back in, set that for another 10 minutes. 10 minutes to go, and then we'll be eating. Okay, dinner's ready. As promised, healthy eating. This is an oatmeal crusted boneless chicken breast with air fries and of course a side salad. And that completes today's recipe. So one of the things I'm going to do with this show, if you like it, please leave comments. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. I'm also going to ask for questions. Now these questions could be food related questions. I'll answer them if I can. It can be questions about me. I'll answer them if I want. And it can be general trivia. I'm a pretty big trivia head, so knock me out. We got a question here. This one is from Paul S. Hey, Paul S. Too embarrassed to leave your last name, eh? Oh, okay. Question is, tell us something, Craig, about you that nobody knows. Okay. This is kind of a non sequitur, but I'll tell you. Whenever I shower, I always hear the theme to the A-Team in my head. I don't know why. I've been doing it for a long time, but that's it. I hear the theme to the A-Team. I usually shower more determined that way. Hope you enjoyed the show. I plan to do one every 2 weeks. Next week I haven't decided yet. I may do a whole roasted chicken in an air fryer, or I may do barbecued pork loin chops. Tune in and be surprised. Thanks for watching. love it when a plan comes together.